And Michael, again, if the weather conditions are this, is damage limitation. But if they do start to dry out, expect that red Ferrari to come charging through the pack.
Yes, of course, the track will be what they call green. All the rubber will have been washed off at that point, and we've seen 56 laps then of the Chinese Grand Prix will get underway when the 5 lights go out. Alonso on your right, Fisichella on your left. The lights go out, Alonso accelerates away, Fisichella goes to cover behind him. 4s on that last time round, Schumacher dipping into the 147s. Schumacher is tucked up behind Rubens Barrichello at the moment, who's a couple of seconds behind his teammate. There's a look at the winners and losers.
Interesting. Michael Schumacher, the fastest man on the circuit in the middle sector, up in P5, and
this is how he did. He's passed
Barrichello. This is into the last corner. Barrichello comes over to cover his line, not realising Michael's already there, and he's up now into P5 and travelling. Sato's back in 20th.
Well, Fisichella, as Michael Schumacher lines up Jenson Button and takes the place. Is Button going to try and take it back again? No, he doesn't. So Michael Schumacher up into 4th place and Button down into 5th. Meanwhile, Raikkonen has just set the fastest middle sector of anybody so far. A personal best for him that is on a par with anything that Alonso's doing at the moment. And Raikkonen really is on the move here. Schumacher up to 4th then. Just under 7 seconds behind Giancarlo Fisichella. This is lap 14. Here's how he did it. Good drive out of the long right-hander turn 13 onto this long straight into the slipstream, just as Kimi Raikkonen did earlier on, and simply breezes past him.
Yeah, I suspect Michael turned the revs up because that was extremely easy.
He's taking a lot of pain at the moment, is Alonso. 26 to go to the finish. And you don't know what the conditions will be like for tyres. Schumacher on the inside, he takes the place. Michael Schumacher overtakes Fernando Alonso for 2nd place here. And now he sets up after Fisichella. Alonso comes back at him.
Yeah, Alonso just doesn't have the grip to pull moves like that off, and it's just going to hurt him as it has.
Give him more. So what are the options? Well, they can bring him in and crank on more front flap, but then they'd have to try and get that, as you say, Martin, in line, in sequence with putting the dry tyres on. That's some laps off.
It is some laps off. We've seen Kubica trying too early on the dry tyre. It simply hasn't worked for him as we look again at Michael Schumacher taking that 2nd place away from Fernando Alonso. And we've also seen races staying out the extra lap did work for him.
Now, but Michael's tyres are fully up to temperature. Fizzy will be doing the tippy-toe bit. And look, he's got him already. Michael Schumacher takes to the grass. Fisichella has no confidence to nail it. Schumacher waltzes past easily. Disaster for Renault. Fisichella's got to get on it like Alonso did. Otherwise, he'll just spend too long getting the thing up to speed.
So the track has not changed enough to help Fisichella. He couldn't get up to speed quickly enough. Brilliantly read, Martin. And that's worked absolutely perfectly for Michael Schumacher and Ross Brawn.
Look at this, Fizzy's just about hanging on to the outside of the track. Starts to turn in and, Michael had to take avoiding action, nothing less than that really, and takes the lead of the Grand Prix.
And there you go, the changing conditions, the pendulum swung in Michael Schumacher's favour. I thought, here he comes through the final corner. He started this Grand Prix in 6th place. What an absolutely phenomenal drive by Michael Schumacher. He was helped by mistakes by the Renault team, but it's given him the victory that gives him the lead in the World Championship for the first time this season. From Fernando Alonso over the last few months and towards Michael Schumacher. Is he 2 races away from a date with destiny? And